Hey everybody, welcome to another FourCast. Once again, this is your boy. Here's Johnny.
It's Vaughn Tichi Hikari.
Love AIDS. You know you like either name. They sound great, don't they? Don't they? No?
What are you saying, boy?
Hey yo. This is your boy. This is Bud. FourCast.
I love it. I love it. It's like Jimmy Wayne still motherfucking here, and it's
Maybe a little bit more build up.
Yeah. Man.
This is just a tad bit. He goes really
hey,
more over the top.
this is your boy. Here's on the
Yo, welcome weight champion, Jimmy, motherfucking Wayne.
Oh, my name only has one syllable though.
yeah.
Chud.
You have to like use qualifiers. You have to throw some more adjectives on front of your name.
Wait,
I mean, Jimmy Wayne is only 3 syllables, but the motherfucking just adds like 4 more. You know, so it's like that's an adjective that you got to throw in. You have to use more qualifiers. It's all.
don't you have Cheddar Diggy Purdue?
Yeah, that's true. That's
You
my
use
email.
Cheddar Diggy Cheddar Diggy Purdue.
Sugar, did he put that? That sounds like an anime attack.
No, it's Cheddar Diggy Purdue.
Hey, that works as an anime attack.
That's what it sounds like when you say it like that. I mean, or like an 80s cartoon with a dog, like some hippies and shit.
Aton Gokaku Najitsu Cheddar. Dude, I can't do it. Like I'm trying to make it like same sound.
Guys, I feel like we're getting a little bit off topic here.
Well, that was my topic.
That was his topic.
No. No.
The intro.
I think we're I think we need to break our audience in. It's been a while since.
What about freeform conversation? What happened to freeform?
It's been a while since we recorded. As we get to the freeform conversation, goddamn it, let me introduce the goddamn podcast first. Hold your goddamn horses, you infectious motherfucker. Guys,
that makes me a fascist.
you're infectious because you're AIDS.
I've been called.
Everybody's gonna get it.
I'm glad that you can empathize with me here.
You say infectious?
No, fascist. Whatever you said.
You're a fascist?
I've been called a fascist before.
What the fuck have you? You know what? I don't care. I'm getting off track again. So yeah, if you've never listened to a FourCast before, this is a podcast where you get to know us a little bit better. We bring topics, we bring freeform conversation. We talk confrontation, all that shit. We bring them all.
they all come in one package.
You never know which one of those C words you're gonna get, man. But the only price I require for participation is a topic. So does everybody have a topic tonight?
Yeah.
Luckily, within like 5 minutes, we did.
They don't need to know about shit that went on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Do you have a topic?
I thought that was gonna be on the DVD.
Well, yeah, but you weren't supposed to tell them about the DVD yet. Motherfucker. God,
the DVD without video.
You failed. God, huh?
Is this going to have the 4Plays logo?
Please just let the cat out of the bag all early and shit. You don't even get to be lab. You're AIDS now. You're just AIDS.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. And nobody's gonna get it. I don't get it. Don't nobody get it. You failed.
That's usually the reaction when that name's announced.
Yeah, pretty much. So hey, guys, what's been going on with you guys? It's been a while since we recorded. I'm sure there have been numerous wonderful, interesting things happening in all of our lives. You guys want to share? You want to talk about your feelings?
Hey man, that's what I always ask. Fuck, I was asked about feelings. Now you give a shit about feelings?
Well, I don't give a shit about your feelings. I mean, talking to really the other 2 people in the room.
Oh, so I don't get to talk about what's been going on with me.
I'm pretty sure nothing's been going on with you. That's been the trend ever since we've been doing these.
I'm working.
Oh,
I got projects.
That's very interesting. So, Chill, what's going on, guys?
I don't know. Well, I just I went down to Florida last week. So that was nice, but
Did you fly? Did you drive?
Flew, thank God.
Yeah, we didn't go.
Good.
He didn't go through what you shared with us in that last.
The fucking megabus.
Yeah, fuck Megabus. Go listen to that, by the way.
I am really interested in the Megabus now, thanks to that last.
No.
There's no reason to be interested in the megabus.
I don't think they have those where you are.
Unless we want to
I
listen
don't
to
know.
some.
They've got Megabus in California. If I was to
Yeah.
take a trip to California, I could take the Megabus. It would cost me like $7.45, but I would have to like wait 5 hours at the bus depot and
You might have to grow old before you get here.
arm wrestle a Mexican hobo for my spot on the bus. You know, and
Yeah, man. Shit. Sounds like a journey.
it's crucial. That's right.
Part of life. Have those little stories.
You can make a movie about it.
I mean, if you like, I would suggest Megabus only to people who really aren't in any rush to get where they're going.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's an experience, but god damn it, you're not gonna get there quickly. On the way back, my drive back on the Megabus was had a lot less incident. Like there was no real. It was just some girls talking loud. It really wasn't anything to write home about, you know.
Uh-huh.
It's like maybe there was something, you know what I'm saying, but at this point it completely was phased out by all the other.
I mean, it could not hold a candle to my first Megabus experience. I didn't feel the need to talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Like,
it's still like there's no professionalism with this company at all. It's just like the driver on the bus, like, ladies and gentlemen, we're running a little bit behind schedule. I know we said we would get you there at 12:45, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So bye. Like I was waiting for the explanation or the some more information on when we were actually gonna get there, but no. Well, we're gonna try, folks. See you.
and then he took off on the bus, and you were like left stranded.
That motherfucker, can you provide some more information? I don't know when the fuck we're gonna be there. I just got this job.
Wow.
Fuck, you'd be lucky we even go to the place that you were wanting to get to.
Like, wait, you mean this wasn't the bus to Chicago? Oh, shit. We're gonna pull a U-turn, folks.
It's like he's polite about everything.
I mean,
we're not gonna run into this deer, folks. We're gonna go around it.
well, the first time the Megabus driver, like when I was going up there, the Megabus driver was like hood. He didn't have like any professionalism. He didn't seem like the bus driver who got me there late. Motherfucker, he acted like an airline pilot. You know how airline pilots always come on the intercom all relaxed and shit. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking, and we're gonna get to our destination within 45 minutes. So please sit back and relax and enjoy. That's how the guy was trying to talk.
But he was super slow.
He was just slow. Like he was driving slow. The bus driver that drove fast, like, cause really we got started if you heard the other podcast, we were like 45 minutes behind schedule. We showed up early in Atlanta. Fucker was flying. This dude,
Yeah.
he's like,
I do my job.
I'm saying this is how this bus driver came on. Like first off, there's two bus drivers. Like they rotate, every 2 hours or whatever. And the bus driver who was like this backup driver, whatever, he didn't do the first stretch. And there was some extra seats on the bus. This dude had like there was like a table and a bench, and this was across the aisle from me. And so he's sitting across from me, and these people try to get on the bus. Like, the bus is full. They're not letting anybody, there was a big fucking line and a big fucking controversy. And they could have let more people on the bus, but this guy had to have his bags. And he had all kind of shit. He took the whole table. Like there was a bench on one side of the table, there was a bench on the opposite side of the table. He didn't let anybody sit there. He's like, nah, I need this. I need this seat for my shit. Like, that was my bus.
All right.
On the way to Atlanta. This guy just came on the intercom. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we get there when we get there, goddammit. There was no hint of professionalism, but the guy got us there early. Like we left 45 minutes late and we showed up 15 minutes early. Yeah.
So what you're telling me is we need the most belligerent driver to fucking get you to drive out
They
there.
might not have manners, but they'll get you where the fuck you going fast.
It's like, look, I know they fucking up. Hurry, let me the fuck on. I'll get you fucking there.
Like if you ever hear a bus driver that just instead of being professional, just gets on. Look at here, bitches. Sit down, shut the fuck up. We're gonna get where we're going.
That would be my favorite bus driver ever.
That's how I would be if I were a bus driver.
Oh, God.
So
I mean, it takes me back into school days. People throwing paper wars.
that's
Fucking have that kind of driver on there.
that's exactly the same thing.
God damn, except with the grown adults.
Yeah.
Nah, people didn't fuck with me on the megabus. Like I didn't really like. I had a passenger who thought she was my mom. Apparently, like she was just
Oh right, yeah, you were talking about.
she was mothering me. But like I didn't have annoying passengers and people that were trying to like bully, like throwing
Nope.
shit or bully people. Like
No kids screaming on the bus, huh?
well, on the way back there was some just a little group of black girls from New Orleans, and I don't know if you know about people from New Orleans, but they can't be quiet. It's impossible.
Yeah.
So. It wasn't like they were doing anything too obnoxious. They were just making noise.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean, like I said, the trip back was a lot better, like a lot more incident free than the trip there.
Incident free.
Trip there, motherfuckers acted. Like, I didn't think we were actually gonna leave. I thought they were gonna have to call the police. We were all gonna have to give an incident report.
Overloaded incidents.
So what you're saying is, sir, that you wouldn't pull your car around because why? Because the motherfucker disrespected me. That's why. God damn it. Yeah. So now I'm back at Baton Rouge, just kind of back at work. Nothing really that interesting about that shit either.
It's like most of the shit you kind of have to keep to yourself anyway.
I mean, I'm in my new house. I don't know if I've talked about that on the podcast.
I think you talked about it last time, didn't you?
When I was, squirrel shit. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, besides that, you didn't really mention too much of the perks. You mostly mentioned the drawbacks about the squirrels.
And that's because there's a pretty big fucking drawback. Yeah.
Oh yeah, rightfully so.
I mean,
But I hope the place is okay aside from the squirrel infestation.
well, no, I mean, I don't have squirrel infestation anymore. It was just one squirrel, but
Of course, your dad took care of that.
squirrels are like roaches or bugs. If there's a squirrel in your house, that's a big fucking problem. It's like they're able to fuck with your shit. They got like little hands that can open shit.
Okay.
They're like raptors from fucking Jurassic Park. They know how to open doors.
Understand, if roaches could open jars and doors and shit, that would be a much bigger problem than they actually are. I mean, this motherfucker was like running around my house setting off motion alarms and shit.
He drew graffiti on your wall.
Like I just painted these walls. So that squirrel was drawing graffiti, man. Me and that squirrel would have had it out a long time ago.
Can't catch me, bitch.
Oh, I'm gonna catch you, bitch. I would have like if that squirrel was like fuck, like if I was, if I hadn't gotten the squirrel out when I got the squirrel out, my next step was just gonna be to buy like an airsoft BB gun or pellet gun and just be pumping that shit the whole time I'm in my house. I know you in here, little bitch. I know you're not. Just get real quiet, like I'm not there. Just set the alarm like I walked out, close the door, and just sit down on the couch and wait.
You remember the movie Mousetrap?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
That's what your ass reminds me of in this case. You got a fucking like super intelligent, squirrel, but in the movie it was a mouse. But your ass is like, that's the majority of movies is you fucking. It's like Tom and Jerry, except you fucking with with the human and the mouse.
I was thinking it is like, okay, so this is a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
But your dad, yeah, that was what you were. That's what you mentioned last time.
If Tom and Jerry had more samurai swords, I think I would have liked it a lot more.
They didn't have an episode like that.
Pretty sure there were no Japanese influences back then. And
I thought Tom was like dressing up as all kinds of characters because I thought he.
Japanese animation was. Did Tom and Jerry ever have a?
Wait, what?
Did he cosplay as Goku?
Yeah, man.
Did he cosplay as Goku?
Did he do
Jerry never cosplayed as Goku. What are y'all talking
I'm
about?
saying.
Yes, Tom was Vegeta and Jerry was Goku. Who wins?
Wait, who did you say?
I said Tom was Vegeta. Jerry was Goku.
Jerry will win.
Exactly.
I mean,
I don't remember even seeing something like that for sure.
I was saying, like, cause we were comparing that shit to my dad chasing the squirrel, like, to a Tom and Jerry cartoon, There was no episode where Tom went and got a wooden sword and chased Jerry around the house.
There might have been that one episode.
I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. Don't worry about answering me right now. Good guy.
I'm just just wondering because they dressed up as all kinds of characters. I thought
No, they really didn't.
they just stayed as cat and mouse.
I mean, I saw a cowboy one time, but you know, they didn't really do a lot of costumes. It was more slapstick.
Huh?
Yeah, Bugs Bunny was the one that cross-dressed.
Yeah.
And still somehow had that cool aura about him. I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was comfortable with his sexuality. That's all.
Yeah.
Confidence can, it can make you look cool. Doesn't really matter what lifestyle you're living. He was a pioneer for his time. Just came out.
I was actually listening to a review about that new show, the new Looney Tunes.
Yeah, we're not bringing up other reviewers in this. I know exactly what you're talking about, and he's not getting a shout out from me. Sorry, I've already mentioned Phil.com in the last podcast. Not doing it again.
I wasn't going to mention a name. All I was going to say is I was going to talk about the Looney Tunes cartoon.
It's okay.
I wasn't going to go that far.
It's okay.
Mentioning the cartoon. No, it's not. Otherwise, you wouldn't be cutting me off.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it, little buddy. You're alright.
I ain't your fucking buddy. Fuck the word buddy and fuck you for using it.
Yeah, I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal.
Actually, there was an episode we just recorded of X-Men recently where I just went off and showed about the word buddy. Actually, was that the one I lost?
You didn't lose one. We found it because you did.
No. Remember the other one? The first time.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Yeah. No, I fucked up twice today.
Only twice, man. That's a good.
I know. We got lucky.
Calendars.
We got lucky. Anyway.
Well,
So, do we have any other things going on with us?
Well, the fact that Bugs Bunny was a cross-dresser actually segues pretty well into my topic. So I'm gonna go ahead and just post it.
Why you gonna throw my boy under the bus like?
Why am I gonna throw your boy under the bus? Because he put a dress on. God damn it! I didn't throw him under the bus. His goddamn skirt got caught under the wheel.
He don't do that no more. Or at least not like he used to.
Like you know the motherfucker. Shit, Bugs, man. He might have that was back in the day, man. Bugs don't do that shit no more.
Mickey's my granddad. Most people don't know that.
Man, your granddad is a pedophile.
What?
God.
Mickey Mouse, man. I don't trust that motherfucker.
Oh, what?
What? Oh.
Okay, what is this?
Yes. So, guys, check it out.
Oh, wow. Really?
Trans MMA fighter.
Since when?
That's
And they couldn't tell this before they fucking started this whole damn.
I know,
They
right?
couldn't. Okay, so let me read these people the headline. People can see what you're looking at. MMA fighter Fallon Fox may lose her license after revealing she's a trans woman. That's right. There's the first transgender mixed martial arts fighter, and the whole controversy seems to stem from the fact that she's fighting women.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I don't know.
It's
Not really.
It's been about a year and a half since the Caster Semenya clusterfuck. Apparently, that's what they're calling it. During which Olympic silver medal sprinter Semenya was forced to undergo gender testing in 2009 because her athletic skill led some to believe she was intersex. God damn! How athletic do you have to be? Like, did you just beat everybody by that large? Nah.
That's kind of sexist when you read
Nah,
it.
I don't trust that shit, man. That bitch has to have a dick.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't trust that shit. She's got.
That's kind of sexist when you think
It
about it.
is. This is very sexist.
Apparently, a woman can't beat a guy's ass.
Nope.
Wow.
Well, on the national stage, it's like men are scientifically proven.
Yeah, I know that.
But I mean, come on. I don't like. If you're an Olympic athlete, I'm pretty sure that at some point you can, jump that hurdle.
Right, regardless if you're male or female.
Yeah, it's not out of the question.
It's your profession. You're athlete at that point.
And we learned something from that, I hope. Besides the fact that you better watch the fuck out if you're not a female athlete, like a girl, in quotation marks. Female MMA 5-0 featherweight champ Fallon Fox told Sports Illustrated this week that she underwent male-to-female sexual reassignment surgery back in 2006. Although experts say that the level of testosterone that Fallon's at by now is obviously significantly lower than male levels, even some of the females. Oh,
Wow.
fuck. Just
Goddamn, once you
That's
made
messed
that
up.
conversion, they made sure.
a nice job throwing that
I might have OD'd on some estrogen.
throwing that
Yeah.
jab at female MMA fighters. Like, she's got lower testosterone levels than some of the actual females, but not even there. But the fairness of the Fox competing in the female category is coming into question, and her fighting license may be revoked.
She went too far. She should have tried to kept a certain moderation level of testosterone. Otherwise, she wouldn't have got caught.
You jump on the radar when you start looking too feminine. It's like,
Yeah,
that
exactly.
looks like a woman, man. Nah.
She does look like a woman. She definitely got the estrogen levels a bit too far, but goddamn, she being too much ass for me to be convinced.
Okay, but this is a female featherweight champ. Featherweight in the women's division. I'm actually not sure how heavy that is, but this looks like I'm looking at some broad shoulders and some big biceps right here in this picture.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. The whole controversy stems from the fact that she's a male to female transgender. She actually had the surgery, so she no longer has the male equipment. But do you think it's fair, guys, that she's fighting women in the MMA?
This is a topic that I don't know. I mean, when it comes to sports, I don't think people have totally thought about fairness when it comes to the transition people make into even becoming a trans.
I mean, the shit's pretty there's a lot more lesbian, gay, transgender, homosexuals, athletes out there. I mean, it's becoming more accepted. At some point,
Well,
I
yeah.
have to think about this shit. I'm just kind of curious to hear you guys' take. Do you think she should, be able to hold on to that champion belt? I mean, she wasn't upfront about her gender when she first got into the division. It wasn't until she got the championship belt that she came out with the shit.
Right.
I want to ask somebody who is trans. I don't feel like I can give an answer for that.
Yeah.
Quite frankly.
I'm kind of of the opinion that if we don't, it's such a new phenomena that we don't really know the whole, the whole, mental and physical effect that transitioning has on the person.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you were born a dude and we've established that men are generally stronger than women, in a physical competition, it doesn't seem fair to me. Because she's knocking out motherfuckers fast. I think I've got this video. Let me see if I can find that video. She's fighting the female MMA champ, and she knocks that chick out in the first round. So I was just like, okay, chemically you might be a woman, but god damn it, you were born with a physical advantage that I don't think, I just think it's not fair for a sporting competition. If it was like a, profession that didn't have anything to do with physicality, I would say, cool, more power to you. If you got your junk chopped off, well, okay, whatever. You want to be called a woman, be a woman, whatever. If I'm not sticking with you, I don't really care what you were born with, But this is a physical competition. It's a sports competition. In my opinion, my less than informed opinion, but because I don't know that much about this shit. But it seems to me that if your chick is born with if a dude is born with guns this big, this is a buff chick. This is
No, I'm looking. That's why I'm not necessarily, against what you're saying. It makes sense. I was just curious to see what a trans point of view would be because, at the moment, scientifically, yes, they do seem to have, an advantage.
I don't care if you thought you were born in the wrong body. The fact is you were born in that body. I mean,
It's like you were given this equipment regardless of what you prefer to
chop it off. But I mean, you have to, you get into the discussion whether is it hormones that determines your gender? Is it your physique that determines what actually determines one's sexuality and what one's gender? I think if they're gonna allow transgenders to compete, and really I think there's no reason not to. I think they should fucking have a league. They should have their own league.
Yeah.
That would be the fairest way to go about it. Male to female, female to male, just throw them all in the fucking cage. Let them duke it out. The motherfuckers have been fighting their whole lives anyway, man. People don't understand shit. People are intolerant as a motherfucker. I'm sure if you a dude that grew up thinking he was a chick, and you just had to fight before. You know, that's probably how they got in MMA. She probably beat somebody's ass who was training at a gym somewhere, and it's like, hey, look, we need to get this person. Oh wait, you think you're supposed to be a girl? Whatever, man, go with it. You know.
That's the only thing I'm afraid of because since I've read about trans, is all interpret each other differently.
Hang on, you're breaking up. You're breaking up. Say that again.
Can you hear me better now?
Not really.
Really? Am I breaking up that bad?
It's yeah. It's like the connection's losing.
What the fuck?
I don't know why.
That's weird.
Looking at better, you're better.
That's a little, that's better.
Whoa. Maybe the internet is just bugged out on us. Anyway, I was saying that if they did have their own league for trans, I'm just imagining like a lot of disputes of them like just offending each other because they all have their own interpretations of themselves and what they prefer to be. It's like, bitch, don't call me a female, you know? It's like that's the majority of like the
I think you should. Man, I don't care which way you were transitioning. I think they should all have the same league. I think that'd be entertaining as fuck. I watch like Tuesday night tranny fights, you know. It's entertaining as hell, man. It's like, wait, like, cause you could like then you could play. I mean, you could have the action, you know, the bets going on who wins the fight, but you could also bet on, you know, what the original gender person was. It's like, nah, that has to have always been dude right there.
That's terrible.
Be quiet before they start actually doing that.
Shit, I would tune in.
By the time this show like keeps progressing, like transgenders is just going to be like, I don't really like this show anymore. It's just too much like people like look, you know, getting entertainment value out of that kind of shit.
Goddamn right. That's how every group has gotten. You know, yeah, we're making fun of you. That means you're part of the group now.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Not talking about you at all. That's when you have a problem.
You want equality? Well, you're gonna get equally talked about.
Gays had queer eye for the straight guy. Blacks had what did blacks have? The Jeffersons, I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you know, once you get in the public eye and they make a sitcom out of you, that means you've made it. You're part of the group now. Those are the real Americans, the people who have their own sitcoms. Well, I guess now it would be reality TV. And also, I will watch a reality show about this person, this Fallon, this chick who, you know, has, you know, well, not chick, but you know what I mean.
Oh, I think they prefer to be called chick.
I don't care what the fuck she prefers to be called. You know, goddamn it. I mean, I guess if you don't think, like, I don't know. I having interacted with so few transgenders in my life, can't really speak onto the. I mean, I guess if emotionally and mentally you feel like a woman, I should refer to you just out of respect as a woman. But I mean, I don't care if you get your junk chopped off. That doesn't make you a woman. You know?
I only know one, and that's it.
I think you should identify yourself as transgender, and be proud of that shit. You know. If you want to call yourself a transgender woman, I'm cool with that. But you know, be upfront about what you are. You know what I'm saying?
Most people that do, at least from what I've read, they do identify themselves just as trans.
As trans?
That's it. Yeah.
Nah, that could be a Vietnamese person. That's confusing.
That's racist.
That's fucking hard.
Okay.
No, I'm not talking to being trans. I'm talking to a person who is a trans.
I got no comment on that.
Yeah, that was funny, man.
That was funny.
Yeah, that shit was funny. Okay, well.
Sandy's like, I'm not going to try to offend anybody.
You might not have an opinion on it, but people in the MMA definitely do have an opinion on it. So let's go into that.
Yeah.
What's that?
Who? Oh, you.
Yeah, I just posted the guys a link. This isn't a UFC fighter. This is a UFC announcer. So let's get that cleared up right away. This dude is a comedian who just liked mixed martial arts so much that he learns enough about the shit that he was able to become an announcer. And you know, he's been in the public eye for, you know, talking shit about a number of people. Most notably, I think, is Carlos Mencia. He's had a notorious beef with Mencia. So that's the level of intellect this guy is dealing with right there, just to give you some back.
I'm about to say, hell.
Oh, Joe Rogan? Wasn't this the Fear Factor guy?
The Fear Factor guy. Yeah, this is the same dude.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, why does that guy look so familiar? Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Joe Rogan. He came out talking and Fallon Fox actually looks more like a woman than a lot of female mixed martial artists that I've seen.
Didn't he have
Yeah,
hair?
a lot of females.
Yeah, he did.
What happened to his
I'm looking at this article
He cut it.
with the pictures. Yeah, apparently he got cancer. You know.
Oh wait, are you being for real?
No, apparently he's like he became a DC supervillain, right?
Okay, I was actually wondering if he had cancer. I'm like, did he really have
Joe
cancer?
Rogan he's probably going bald. That's probably what happened. He's just like, you know what, I'm gonna shave it. I'm gonna do like black guys do, but you can't do that. Sorry.
Yeah.
No,
I don't mind him bald.
no, you can't do that. It doesn't look right. He looks sick.
He doesn't look
He
sick.
looks sick to me. It looks like he's like, oh man, God, man, just keep up the good fight, man. I'm sure the chemo's gonna kick in.
God damn.
Yeah.
Once you go bald, that's it. You're sick. So what happens if I go bald? I guess I'm gonna look sick.
Yeah, you will.
Oh well, that's okay. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's not like I got the name AIDS, so what the fuck? It doesn't matter at this point.
This is true, I suppose. I'm just saying, some black guys don't look right with bald heads. It all comes down to your head shape. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got lumps and you got a weird shaped head, it doesn't look right. You know, you gotta think about that shit. You know, before you shave your head, man. You never know what you're gonna find under there. You might have more skull than you realize.
Yeah.
I was gonna say what? They're gonna have a fucking Easter egg in
Well,
that
some
shit.
people really have warped skulls, and it really shows when they shave their head.
Exactly. You know. Yeah, but I feel
Judgmental bastard.
we've gotten off topic. You know.
Anyway, back to him talking shit about trans, because that was the whole subject matter.
He got
Right?
a number of quotes in this article. I'm not gonna read the whole thing to you. It's like Joe Rogan. This is Joe Rogan's quote. She calls herself a woman, but I tend to disagree. And she used to be a man, but now she's a transgender, which is the official term. That means you've gone through it, right? And she wants to be able to fight women in MMA. I say no fucking way. I say if you had a dick at one point in time, you also have all the bone structure that comes with having a dick. And you have bigger hands, you have bigger shoulder joints. You're a fucking man. It's a man, okay? You can't have that's I don't care if you don't have a dick anymore.
Wow.
It's like he's in denial, man. This dude sounds
That sounds like a very conflicted message.
I'm starting to lose respect for this guy.
I never really
I'm not saying you have respect before.
Like this is the dude that was on the Man Show, right?
True.
Really.
Well, he was on the Man Show after it was good. Like, no, Adam Carolla, Jimmy Kimmel, those were the original Man Show dudes, and that show was only passable then, you know. And then when they gave it to the other two dudes, it just, became not worth watching at all.
I remember that show. Oh, god damn, that show.
Grab your dick and light a fart. Drink, yank your favorite pipe.
Hey, I like that show, especially the
Man Show. Yeah, that's right. I just showed my age, by knowing the show.
yeah, younger kids don't know what that show is. It makes me
It's
sad.
been on for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And let's see. This is more of Joe Rogan's, very enlightened diatribe here. Look, Fox is huge. She's not just huge. She's got a fucking man's face. I mean, you can wear all the lipstick you want. You want to be a woman and you want to take female hormones. You want to get a boob job. That's all fine. I support your life to live. You have a right to live as a woman. Fight guys. Yes, she has to fight guys. First of all, she's not really a she. She's a transgender, post-op person. This operation doesn't shave down your bone density. It doesn't change. Look at a man's hands and you look at this woman's hands and they're built different. They're just thicker. They're stronger. Your wrists are thicker. Your elbows are thicker. Your joints are thicker. Just the mechanical function of punching. A man can do it much harder than a woman can, period. Well, Rogan might be bringing up a good point here. I think we need to actually get into the anatomy of what makes a transgender woman different than a, genetic woman, I guess.
Okay.
So, I mean, I think we don't know enough about the issue yet. Like I said, it's transgender, the phenomena is just, just recently becoming more socially accepted. So, there's a lot we don't know about this shit. and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of variation. Same way there is with just about any group. I know some thin-wristed dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I just think that until we know more, I think it's not right for this chick to be able to hold on to the women's division belt.
I've been staying quiet just because I've just been thinking.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, I'm really torn just because, like first of all, she was born as a man,
Yeah,
so she does have those advantages.
exactly.
But at the same time, it's like, and at some level, she's taking advantage of the fact that she has these benefits, and she's using that to be a MMA fighter. But like on the other hand, she has worked hard to get to the body, that she needs to be able to fight, and it's not like this is just some big scam. Like it's like, oh, I'm just gonna change into a woman so I can do this.
Right.
Like I doubt that ever crossed her mind.
That's a lot.
So yeah. So I don't know. I'm honestly really torn.
You gotta get into the argument, like a lot of people have brought up arguments to the effect of why is the majority of the NBA and NFL black? You know what I'm saying? Like they have more physical advantages. If you're really gonna start making those arguments,
yeah,
it's just like at what point do you draw the line? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, this to be clear, this Fallon Fox person, she can pass a hormone test that clears her to compete in this league. They do regular drug tests in the UFC. So I mean, it's not like this person has massive amounts of testosterone or anything like that.
Right. Yeah. As I said before, like she has less than some of the
Exactly.
actual. So
this is just a person who was born as a man and transitioned into a woman. I still don't think that it's right to have that person, hold the women's division belt just because. They separate the divisions by gender for a reason, because men do have physical advantages the women don't have. I mean, it's just like, okay, well, if they're, I know that there are probably a number of transgender fighters that don't, come forward for this very reason. This is only a controversy because this person has the champion belt, and came.
True, yeah.
So, I think that the only reasonable thing would be for there to be a transgender division, Because I mean, yeah, it does seem a bit unfair to have, to be born with certain physical advantages. Given, granted that there are, naturally some people are born more athletic than others. That doesn't mean they shouldn't be able to compete in the same division. But at the same time, it's just like we'd have to understand more about the physiology of what makes a person transgender. You know what I mean?
Right.
What's going on physically there? Do they have more bone density? Because that seems to be Joe Rogan's main argument. Yeah. But anyway, I thought it was an interesting article. People obviously had a lot to say about the shit. Matt Mitrione, which is a guy I don't really like, let me post his link real quick before we move on to the next topic. I feel like we've been a lot more rational about this shit than we should have been.
And actually, I think it was a very good rationale discussion. It's about as what I would expect.
Man. I mean, we're supposed to be entertaining people here.
It's true, but I mean, it is a very
gay bashing right now. Somebody throw out a slur,
you two are touching dicks.
I think this is the wrong crowd for that.
I was saying, we're not the right crowd for this.
Yeah.
Nah, very mature, guys. Very mature.
I think it's not always got posing. God damn, this person can fuck up, like.
Yeah, this chick is built like a brick shithouse, man. Okay. Matt Mitrione, this is the guy. I've watched the Ultimate Fighter ever since it pretty much came out, like the reality show. And this guy caused a lot of controversy in the house, talked a lot of shit. NFL player. Just, I'm not gonna say he's a bad fighter, but he's a horrible human being generally.
Jeez.
Seeing up him, And Mitrione goes, because she's not a she, he's a he. He said he's chromosomally a man. He had a gender change. It's not a sex change. What the? Yes, it is, isn't that?
That's the same thing, yeah.
Yeah, he's still a man. He was a man for 31 years. 31 years. That's a couple more. That's a couple years younger than I am. He's still a man. 6 years of taking
Well, I think gender has more of a social connotation than sex. Sex is more about the physiology.
Yeah, but she did it. He did it.
Yeah, but he still
did have
had
a
a
sex
sex.
change.
Yeah, he still had a sex change.
Well, yeah, he had a. Yeah, that's a misnomer then. 'Cause, I mean, he had a.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, well, then
Yeah, he's just wrong about that.
okay, so he's just wrong entirely.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I was.
Yeah.
The discrepancy. There.
He's a man. 6 years of taking performance enhancing drugs. You think that's gonna change that? That's ridiculous. That is a lying, sick, sociopathic, disgusting freak. Hate speech. I love it. This is what you guys should have been saying. And I mean,
I'm sorry, I did not fulfill this role.
because you lied on your license to beat up women. That's disgusting. You should be embarrassed yourself. And the fact that Florida licensed him because California licensed him, or whoever the hell did, I don't know. It's an
It
embarrassment.
don't fucking matter who licensed it. The fuck that they got licensed.
We should all protest that. That the woman that's fighting him, props to you. I hope you beat his ass. And I hope he gets blackballed and never fights again. Because that's disgusting and I'm appalled by that.
What?
Mitrione seems like he's got some
You got a very masochistic behavior. He wants to get.
I'm not
be
saying
disgusted.
no, I'm not. He's not masochistic. He's not hurting himself. This a guy. He clearly has some pent up issues when it comes to homosexuals or transgenders. Maybe both. I don't know if he has some weird attraction that he doesn't want to come forward with, or if he's just. I never understood homophobia. It confused me because if you're not gay, why does this bother you that somebody else is gay? I mean, people's like, well, I don't want to think about them having sex. Well, that applies to a lot of heterosexual couples. I don't want to think about fat old people having sex, whether they're man or woman.
Gay couples don't want to think about heterosexuals having sex.
Exactly. So don't think about them having sex. What does that have to do with anything? Yeah. But man, Mitrione, it seems like he's just like I said, this isn't the sharpest tool in the shed. This guy's, he's not a good guy. I wouldn't hang out with Mitrione. I'm not gonna knock his fighting skill. He's got some skills in the ring, but that doesn't make you a good person.
Right.
But
Well, like according to this guy, like what's her name? Fox, whatever. Yeah, Fox just was like, oh man, I got a great idea. I'm gonna get breasts. I'm gonna cut off my penis so I could beat up some girls.
Right.
yeah, like I said, it's kind of a convoluted plan when you think about it.
Yeah, he was like, no, that was not this my master plan.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, it's a relatively it's a phenomenon that's just now coming to the public, perception.
So you say he's homophobic? They were calling him transphobic. Maybe he's not homophobic.
And I think the two kind of go hand in hand. I'm pretty sure if there was somebody on the show that he in the Ultimate Fighter house that openly admitted that they was gay, Mitrione wouldn't be cool with that dude.
Yeah.
Wrestle that guy in the ring.
Oh god.
Yeah. But I mean, it's such a new thing that I think that we need to understand more about what physically makes a trans woman different from a woman. Mm-hmm. We can make a ruling. I think right now, from what I know, it does seem to give them an unfair advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they shouldn't be allowed to compete, but I think they should only be allowed to compete with people who have the same, background that they have.
Mm.
That's kind of where I'm at on that. Because I actually do value mixed martial arts as a sport, as a competition.
Mm.
So, yeah, that's where I'm at.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel we've gotten much too reasonable. Somebody can throw me a topic.
More reason, more. Let us show our sincerity as high as possible.
We just let you continue.
Yeah. You should know better than that by now.
Mine's real short, but it's hilarious.
Please let it be less serious.
I didn't think this topic was going to be that serious. I thought we'd be cracking jokes and.
You were sadly mistaken. And you came with that sort of pretense. You were
Wait,
Victim recalls assailant's breast, little else. A woman intentionally rammed her car into a man's car while arguing over a parking spot in the Height, but the victim was so focused on her low-cut dress that all he could describe to officers after were her breasts.
I don't even remember what she looked like other than her breasts. That's hilarious.
The dude was like, I couldn't even concentrate.
Wow.
After hitting the man's car at 5 p.m. Tuesday, said Park Station officer Al Wu, which sounds like it could be an action TV star.
Al Wu, titty star.
Officers what kind of car it was, let alone supply a license plate number, but he was able to give a detailed description of the suspect's cleavage.
Man, how detailed was this?
Them bulls must have been godly.
Look, officer, all I know is them titties was nice. I mean, they was like sticking up our dress.
That's the entire article.
Oh my god.
And no one has been arrested.
Look, man, I don't know if y'all could get like a titty lineup, maybe I could identify them that way. Just get a bunch of chicks and just line them up and let me look at their titties, and I bet I could find this woman. She needs
Al Wu is only capable of so much.
No, Al Wu was the officer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He would be the one trying to observe all the titties.
Officer Al Wu jumps into action. We have to find.
Don't worry, Officer Al Wu is on the case. He'll find those right titties.
Man. Okay, so
Wow.
I like breasts as much as the next dude. I can understand you focused on the titties, but I mean,
I think other things take precedence over titties.
Chick intentionally rams into your car. Might be, I might think to jot down the license plate number. You can't see her titties while she's in the car driving away.
Yeah, seriously.
So
They just stayed in his mind while she drove away.
were they subliminal, were they hypnotic tits to just lull this motherfucker into a trance?
I don't even see how you can see titties that well through a vehicle, so that shows how hard they're looking at other
No,
vehicles.
they were standing outside the vehicle.
If you've ever had a car accident, you hop out of your car, exchanging information, whatever. This chick, they got into a verbal altercation, and she ran into him intentionally. So he saw.
I thought they were in their vehicles arguing across from the window or something.
No, they were standing up probably next to each other. That's why he was looking all the time.
I was like, I would have been looking too, man. You run into my car and wreck my shit. I know I'm gonna do you, but at least I'm gonna look at some titties while I'm doing it.
So they just got back in the vehicle. It's I know you did not just look at my titties. Here we go.
No, she got back in the vehicle and realized her shit still ran. Fuck it, I can't afford to pay this ticket. Fuck.
Got out of there.
Officers have no suspects because all they have to go on is a pair of tits. Yeah. Okay, well, dumbass, maybe you should check out the making car.
That's
That's
your fault, bro.
You know how long it takes to drive off from somebody? You know how far away you have to be before they can't identify your license plate number or your vehicle make and model? Or any other distinguishable characteristics?
Yeah, what color was the car, man? Red, blue? Oh shit, man.
I don't know. I know the dress was a light blue, right? And it was just cut with a V-neck, so you could just stick back between the titties, man. This shit was nice, man.
She had this little tattoo of little paw print right above the.
We had the paw print above the right breast top, and they were clearly I would say a 34 double D. Because she looked like she had a thin waist, you know what I'm saying? So maybe that could be misleading, that could vary, but you know what I'm saying?
And it wasn't that cold out, but I could see a little bit of it coming out.
So she looked like she was wearing a Victoria's Secret underwire, Dog, so
they're gonna make a remix of that video if it was actually on broadcast news with this.
Hey, nah, you're dumbass, man. Just like
Yeah, you're done.
somebody runs into you. Okay, look, you didn't ask for insurance information. You're just too busy arguing at the chick tits. So she gets the fuck up and drives the fuck off. And you have nothing. You didn't notice her vehicle. You didn't notice her car. You can't give us anything. What color was the bitch's hair? You can't even. You're just focused on the tits.
editing.
How hard do you have to focus on somebody's tits to not realize their hair color? I can see that shit in my peripheral while I'm staring at tits. This is like.
They come together in one package. One does not separate from the other.
No, one clearly separates from the other. I'm just saying, I still recognize, like, even.
I meant within your visual scope.
Yeah, even if it's in the back of my mind, I can tell you something about the physical appearance of any female I see. This could be the hottest chick in the world, you know, with the biggest tits in the world. It's like, I can tell you something besides just she's had big tits, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Well, your ass out, man. You know, you should have been paying closer attention. Yeah.
Yep.
What kind of laser-like focus did he have to have on her tits? He had to be looking directly at her.
Laser light focus.
This guy had to just be like staring at her tits. I mean, and I guess that's a good way to get out of an argument. I mean, you know,
I just imagine him pulling out a laser pointer while he's arguing with her.
it's hard to argue with somebody who's not actually arguing with you, but your tits. You know, I mean, as a woman, you could say anything. He's not really paying attention to anything you're saying. You know. This kid had to be like, just, you know, he had to be bent over. He had to fucking have like a, you know, a fucking director's chair, just like leaning forward, staring at them shits.
Wait. Before you say something, go.
Like, hang on, let me get your tits in frame. All right, go. Action.
All right.
Well, yeah. Dumbass. I think we've reached the consensus.
Yeah.
So we've gone from one topic which remains not completely answered to, oh, dumbass. Simple answer.
And yet, both of those topics involve tits.
Well, my topic also involves lady parts, but they're not human lady parts.
What? Oh, yeah.
Well,
I remember.
I was
now.
intrigued.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You said, but not so much the second thing. So provide me some clarity here. What do we got?
Okay, there
That's
we
your
go.
clarity.
Oh, no.
That's actually an interesting article.
Of course, they're fruit bats.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
The article is the headline is "Fruit Bats Enjoy Cunnilingus Too,"
Of course they do.
and yeah, it's actually kind of interesting because they didn't really. Well, like apparently they knew that they did fellatio, but they just discovered that it was like, oh yeah, they go down on girls too, and they're trying to they're trying to figure out why, but
I mean, see,
They're trying to figure out why.
I mean, they eat
Well,
fruit. Maybe it tastes like fruit.
I don't think you need to really think that hard about why. I think there's been a lot of scientific exploration and, you know, a lot of surveys about shit that didn't really need to be surveyed or explored. You know?
in the article it's actually funny because it's similar to why humans do it, because like when they're having sex, actually it takes like 15 seconds, but if they do cunnilingus before and after, it lasts a couple seconds more.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, look, I'm tired of her talking shit to the other bats. I mean, look, let me just do this
Yeah,
just for a couple minutes, and then we'll get to the main event.
yeah. Hey, it's all about you, girl. Yeah.
And then I get to hang upside down and go to sleep. I mean, I get fruit. You know what's not to like? Of course, man. Apparently, you know, fruit bats like all sorts of fruit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let me read.
Very active sex life.
I have very little to say about this.
Fruit bats are among the few species that, besides humans, to engage in fellatio. No, I didn't already know that. Why the fuck? Of course, I could name you on one hand all the animal species that engage in fellatio. That's public knowledge. I mean, that goes without saying.
They're known as the Indian flying fox.
The new observations confirm they practice cunnilingus as well. And yes, there's video evidence. I don't want to see it, although
Yeah, I didn't actually look at the video.
I'm sure that is somewhere on the internet. You know, oh, it's right here in this article because apparently animal porn is cool. Anyway. Back in 2009, researchers observed extensive evidence of fellatio among these short-nosed fruit. That just makes me think of a fucking perverted scientist who just gets off on this shit. Yes, I've got extensive evidence that proves that these bats go down on each other. It's pretty hot, man. Like, they're just hanging upside down and, like, eating fruit while they're doing it. Oh, man, it's pretty hot. Okay. In 70% of sexual encounters, the female bat will lick the shaft of her partner's penis. Okay.
This is a bit awfully detailed. Are they? Is
They're
this
scientists.
No, this is a romantic novel that females read.
No, that is pretty accurate. I mean, human beings don't even have those odds, man. That's pretty good, man. Bats are doing better than we are.
We were born as the wrong species, apparently.
Shit, I wish I could. I was promised fellatio on 70% of my sexual encounters, you know. I don't even come close to that number. Now,
Don't give that out.
Shut up, Age. Trying to read here. Now, newly published research shows that male members of another fruit bat species, the Indian flying fox, which is not a sexual position, it's just the name.
Nice.
Regularly engage in cunnilingus. Regularly.
Regularly, yeah. It's their thing, you know.
In the
I don't know. It's overall, I think it's kind of crazy and weird how detailed it gets into it. But you know, like, it makes me think of just how, like, at the base level, like how we, you know, just as humans, how much of our lives are dictated by just these instincts that are within us and like other animals and stuff, you know.
I don't know why people act like human beings are on such a different plane than animal kingdom.
I know, right? Yeah.
We might be smarter than other species, but come on, I mean, like, we're still animals, you know.
Yeah, almost every action that we take can be like mirrored in the animal kingdom in some way.
Exactly. I mean, it's ludicrous to me to think that human beings are the only species that takes any pleasure in sex.
Mm.
I mean, it has more function than procreation, even in the animal kingdom. So, yeah, sure. If animals are enjoying sex, why the fuck wouldn't animals start going down on each other? I mean, apparently, female fruit bats have been doing this shit for years, and that's been
Yeah.
that's obvious, you know.
That is
Johnny, you had to present a whole argument about this. And that'll be it. I mean, if fruit bats can do it, why the fuck go?
I know, right? What's the problem?
Like, come on,
Yeah, exactly.
shit, man. We gotta catch up as a species.
They've been doing it for years. What's the problem?
You know what? I'm gonna find a female fruit bat, man. I'm tired of this shit.
Fuck humans. I'm going for fruit bats now.
I don't think that's what he was saying.
Yeah, that's.
That's like when you reach your like precipice when it comes to your sex life.
No, that's when you reach the moral event horizon.
The moral event horizon. Wow. Okay.
Alright. Huh.
He threw science and pseudoscience into one term.
One whole.
There.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's like, man. Okay, whatever. I don't care. It's interesting, I suppose, but. Yeah, okay. Animals. People are animals too. Animals enjoy fucking. That's not hardly news to me. Yeah.
What the fuck? A moral event horizon. There is some breakdowns here.
He's posted the moral event horizon.
Presumably,
You know what,
evil.
Tenchi? I think we need to take Bonra and
I don't have time to read that shit. That has a diagram and fucking.
I think it's like 5 years old. Don't read it.
Right before the moral event.
Now you write that story. Well,
Irredeemable evil is right below it.
Anyway, who hasn't posted the topic? AIDS.
Yeah, that's your turn.
I guess it is my turn. Okay, so that's it. That's it about the fruit bats.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, yeah, they enjoy fruit. I mean,
They know about that. They eat fruit. They go down on each other.
yeah.
Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but I just wanted to see your take on these character designs somebody did as revisements from Marvel and DC characters. to basically give a more conservative look for the
That's cool.
women.
Why?
Let's try not to take too long, guys. I gotta go on.
Why?
Okay, it's not. This isn't that long of a topic anyway. I just mostly an opinion based on some works.
Fully dressed superheroines, an art project we wish would come true. Why?
Because people don't want to sex up their characters. They want you to think about more of their personality.
Bullshit. This is a DC universe we're talking about. You know how many fucking male superheroes there are that just walk around in bikini briefs and shit, like with the spandex skin tight suits. Yeah, that goes both ways. I could see in a lot of media you could say that there's the women are overly sexualized. In the DC universe, it makes sense. God damn it, everybody's overly sexualized.
That's why we started liking these series. To be honest.
Hell, they fucking. I've seen many a comic panel that zooms in on Superman's dong, you know, while he. Like, I don't complain about that shit. You know? I don't care. Like,
I don't think these are all spectacular.
this Wonder Woman outfit doesn't look like. It looks like.
She likes wearing slacks right below her boots, which makes no sense. It's like, I'm a businesswoman by day, but at night, I forget to dress in my full uniform.
Are any of them wearing skin tight pants?
I mean, the last chick right here, I forget her name.
Vampire?
Vampire. Yeah, she's still kind of got the stocking.
Yeah, Wonder Woman is wearing like some business fucking capris.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, by day, I'm a businesswoman. By night, I forget to completely wear my other outfit.
Okay, Power Girl is a legitimate complaint. I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Power Girl for years.
I'm okay with that one. I'm okay with Psylocke, but the rest of them.
Elektra looks like Elektra. I don't see how she's that different.
Yeah, you're right. Actually.
I mean, Psylocke, all they did was put fucking gray in her skin.
Yeah, but
and she's got shoulder pads.
But both Psylocke and Elektra is just like replace the skin with gray.
Yeah.
And is that Black Canary, that last one? Yeah.
This? No, that's Vampire, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
No. There's
There's another one. Yeah, you're right. You know, she looks like she's got King's gear from Tekken.
Yeah. That chick looks like a fucking video game character right here.
I was gonna say she looks like she's going to a rave.
I don't mind. It looks like she took King's outfit from Tekken. I don't mind.
I mean, the character designs were fine before. I just don't care. It's a universe where, you know, there are multiple universes where in one situation, like in one scenario, there's, you know, aliens that shit. I can't even think of a weird enough example. This is Silver Age. This is where a sportsmaster, a sports themed villain, can fly a blimp and rob a museum. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think the universe is entirely grounded in reality. Why do we need to start applying, you know, our moral standards?
Right.
And the thing is, like, there are so many half-naked male superheroes. Like, for every woman that's scantily clad, there's 4 or 5 men that are scantily clad. Yeah.
I don't get what Supergirl's wearing. It looks like she's got a handkerchief or something, like like a whole, like, something she would eat for dinner.
A bib or something.
Yeah, exactly, a bib. It looks like a bib she's wearing, like, for dinner.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I like Supergirl's design on the WB. I mean, she looked like a chick who literally made her costume. She's got a t-shirt, a mini skirt. That's what she was wearing.
Yeah, more or less, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I just want to see you guys' take on the designs, because I know some people who hate it, and then some people who really like it. And I'm kind of like within the middle. I'm like, I don't hate it, but I don't necessarily love it either. I'm just kind of like, some of them kind of suck. Some of them are okay.
Well, I'm not, you know, opposed to redesigns on characters, but I mean, that just doesn't look that good. Like, the regular costumes were better.
That's what I'm saying. And like, more so, I think the regular ones were fine. I understand the take of trying to not over-sexualize, but that's kind of what a lot of this is built upon.
But you went the opposite direction. Now, you're specifically trying to under-sexualize. And whenever you're trying to design a costume or an aesthetic for any character, if your focus isn't making that character look as good as possible, if you have an agenda with the shit, it's not going to come out looking good, you know?
That's true. Very true.
Just specifically trying to desexualize, and you know.
Yeah, that should not be the purpose of the design.
Yeah.
That is very true. I have to concur with that.
But check this out. Speaking of redesigns on characters, Yeah.
It's redesign night, folks.
Apparently.
Oh,
On
what?
the internet a couple.
Oh, fuck you.
Wait, what is it?
Your childhood is about to be ruined,
That's
guys.
your grandpa.
So this is the second fucking thing I saw tonight that's gonna haunt my dreams.
I saw this a while back. This I had a hard time seeing that.
Mickey and this Pluto on a T-shirt. I will wear that shirt.
Who's done that? Oh, Goofy. Oh, nice.
Oh my
Who's a
god.
pimp? Man,
I'll wear that.
It's Goof Dog.
I would.
Gorf, bitch. You better have my.
It's great. Yeah, no.
Go, bitch. Oh, what?
Yeah.
He's got a gold tooth and everything. That's
Minnie, no.
And he's turning.
Yeah, I know.
Look at Donald Duck. He's a fucking flasher.
I didn't see
Minnie
that.
looks like the Joker.
Whoa, what the
The
heck?
Beagle Boy is a gay.
No, dude, that's Pete. It's not a Beagle Boy.
That's a Beagle Boy.
That's Pete. Trust me.
Oh, that's Pete.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's Pete.
Wow.
Yeah,
Why,
that is fucking Pete.
why is he a leather daddy?
Don't know.
So that's why Pete was such a fucking asshole.
Because of pent up sexual frustration with Goofy. Yes.
Why does Donald look like his uncle now?
Is that what Donald's uncle looks like?
I was gonna say Scrooge McDuck.
Oh, bullshit. Scrooge McDuck isn't a fucking sexual deviant flasher.
Fuck you for showing these to me. I hate you. God damn it.
Ruined childhood the way mine was ruined when I saw these.
How did you come across these, by the way?
I was working on the Kingdom Hearts video looking for a picture on Google and this came up.
Yep, fuck you. God damn it.
Nice.
Yeah, so I felt I wish.
I think the Mickey and
I love Goofy.
I think Mickey and Donald fucked my head up the most.
Yeah, Mickey fucked my head up too, but I would get that Mickey and that Pluto on a t-shirt with like a funny caption because those both look ripped as hell.
That Pluto's creepy.
Just get Rip Mickey and Rip Pluto on a t-shirt and just say something like, well, you know what, if you gave me time I could come up with a slogan with a tag.
Oh, Mickey just be like, come on, bitch.
Hey, back to that Pluto. Is that a skull down there?
Yes. Yes, it is. That dog killed something.
These
Yeah.
characters do not have the same voice anymore. Their voices have absolutely been changed.
It'd be even funnier if they had the same voices.
Oh God, Mickey with that voice.
I don't know.
Fuck you up.
I'm done. I can't look at these anymore.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the Pro Event Horizon. This shit looks more interesting. Might learn something.
Well, you might learn something, but I think we finished the podcast.
yeah.
We've all covered our top.
Yeah,
had our
attention.
recommendations. We've officially exhausted this podcast. Does anybody have words to take us out on? Somebody unfuck our heads real quick.
Stay in school, kids.
Okay, let's go with that one.
Just don't be stupid.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you with this, ladies. We gotta catch up to the fruit bat. All right.
Yeah, there's no excuse for that.
And as the human race, as human beings, we should be appalled that they're beating us. We need to catch up. We cannot let any member of the animal kingdom give more fellatio or cunnilingus than us. So
Oh my
please,
God.
I'm willing to do my part. If you're willing to do yours, I will meet you halfway.
I think we just need a female guest the next time we do a forecast and just mention the same topic again.
I'd be down for that.
I guess so. Alright.
All right, well, guys, thanks for sticking with us. Once again, this is your boy. Here's Johnny.
It's Vaughn Shikari.
Today's Lav. Thanks for nudging me, Chudge.
What?
I called him Chudge instead of Chudge.
Yeah.
This is your boy Chud. Signing off.